What's up, GS350JPN house? Okay, so I got this comment on one of my Do You Love Black Men videos part 2 with the Chinese girls, right? And so this guy was like, said, well, I know he wrote that he's trying to, get brothers to travel, black people to travel, blah, 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 but, you can't fool me, that's a pickup line and stuff, right? And so I'm going to tell you guys, there really is nothing to picking up women because you guys should already know that when a woman looks at you, it's going to take less than 10 seconds, 3 seconds, less than 5 seconds for her to say, I want that guy. Okay. And then another thing too is, why is it that we always thinking that, do the women want us? We always have to ask ourselves, do we want them too? Because and stuff like that. Okay, so my pickup lines are like this. Usually when I go out and I meet women, I've been married 3 times. I'll be 49 in April. I got my first heartbroke, I think, when I was 16 or 15 years old. I was crying. After 30 minutes, I was crying. I thought to myself, why am I crying? Because these trigger words that I like to call nigger words, which mean ignorant words for ignorant people, which not necessarily for black people, for anybody. We get these words where you hear a word, and within that word, it's a lot of instructions on how to act. But what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to hear the word, listen to it, dissect it, okay, this, and then think about the action that you're supposed to do. But we don't do that. We're programmed to hear a word and then boom, explode, and then you go to jail, right? So what was I talking about? I'm not doing this over. Sorry. Oh, pick up, right? So when I was crying and stuff, I was thinking to myself, now why am I crying? She don't want to be with me, and this like prime Venice Beach, 1980s or something like that. And beach was like boom. It was like the old style Venice Beach, the one that was in Cobra, Sylvester Stallone. It was real nice. A lot of things going on down there. Way crowded, much more fun than it is now. And I was like, I'm at the beach, and all these women down here. I'm like, forget it. But I was still a virgin too. So being a virgin and getting your heart broke. It's like, for a guy, it's like, okay, I'm not having sex, so what? Just talking, that's it, right? So I might stop. After that, I start thinking, I really don't feel bad because she broke up with me. I really don't feel bad. I say, okay, fine, I just lost a friend, because you can say girlfriend, but girlfriend usually tends to be more deep. But since I wasn't going to that level, then it was just a friend. So then I started understand. One day I went to the beach and I talked to 40 girls, and like just a whole day. It was never one-on-one, but it was always 2. The most was 7. And this could be verified from people in Venice. I'm sure some of my other friends who were down there, if they remember that. Talked to 40 women. It was me and 7 other guys. I initiated all the conversations and everything. And then after that, I realized that, wow, it's really simple and stuff. Then that's when I started meeting a lot of women. And I wasn't having sex. I didn't even start having sex till I turned, like, right before I turned 21 or something like that. Or before I turned 20. No, before I turned 21. 20 it was. Okay? And I was always talking to a lot of girls in school. For like every 3 guys I knew for like 4 women and stuff like that. Girls were always coming and talking to me and stuff, right? Because I was in high school, 6'1", 3/4 of an inch. I was yoked and stuff. I had baby face. I was blacker than I am now, which was cool and stuff, But, and if you search on Ralph Dunkins Jr. And Ralph Dunkins Jr. photos, you'll see my graduation picture and stuff. But it's kind of torn, but I should have fixed it. But anyway, I don't know how to get my pictures up there like that. But anyway, talking. Oh, so my pickup lines, right? So what I tell guys on some of my videos, when you talk to a woman, just talk to them like you're talking to a guy. Just because, trust me, these women talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. Like these girls I was teaching, the ones that were calling me black man or something like that. You should have heard the stuff they were talking about. And I'm like, oh my God. I didn't say nothing. I'm just teaching, just listening to them talking about all kinds of crazy stuff, And, but, the same conversations, minus a couple of things that adult women are talking. I'm like, oh man, I'm starting at this age, So, come on, straighten up. So I'm like, oh my goodness, And I just started laughing. It was just funny to me. So I just started laughing and stuff, And I gotta fix this. Sorry about that. And so I just started laughing. But, That's what I tell a lot of guys. When you talk to these women, don't get all blown away because of their beauty and stuff like that, especially if they got makeup on, or their fashion, and things like that. Because if you want to do like that, then you go in the stores and look at mannequins and stuff. But when you walk up and you talk to a woman, the best thing to do is just walk up to them and if you're really looking for a partner, you're really looking for someone to marry, then you have to bring your portfolio and say, bam, and show it to them. And then you ask them to show their portfolio. And if they don't got it, like I don't have it, and they can't tell you, then maybe you shouldn't be with that person, or give them a chance to get their portfolio together and stuff like that. Then some guys go after girls and stuff, and they all cool, and the guy want to take care of the girl, and all of a sudden the girl get a promotion at her job where she's going from like 40,000 a year to like 126,000 a year, and then she has to move. But you have a job and you're making 70. So are you going to and if she has to move to another state to do her job, are you going to cut her short on her career and stuff like that? So when people are talking, picking up girls and stuff, there's a lot of things that you have to really think about too. But also, unless you guys just want sex, and then if you want sex from a girl, just walk up to her and say, hey, you're beautiful, and I want to make love to you. And maybe say, I got some protection and stuff. How would you feel about that? And it's according to what the guy, if you know anything about how women think and, how when they look at a man, like you got these haters on YouTube talking about, Ralph is ugly. And I'm like, okay, so why should I be offended because some guy is saying I'm ugly? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I'm not worried about what you guys out there saying about me. I'm more concerned about what the women are thinking, because I know when they see me, when I'm in shape and stuff, they're like, wow, look at his chest, because my chest isn't flat or flabby. When I'm working out, it comes out, and I got my muscles and stuff just come in here, put on a nice suit. I went to, something happened when I had to wear a suit, went to my wife's mother's house, and she came over and put her arms in my, loop my arms around, however they do that. And she was like, wow, you look really handsome. If you wear suits like this all the time, I would definitely walk next to you. And I'm like, huh? So I'm like, okay, get away from me. Go. Because I dress like a bum to keep women away from me. But the whole thing about it is when I walk up to a girl, usually it's according to how I'm feeling, and I don't really go through a lot of BS. And you can even ask Mr. Chocolate, because I did show them in front of him, because we had like a 5-hour non-pot session and stuff. And I was telling him, hey, there are simple ways to pick up women. You just, don't worry about what you're not doing wrong, what you're doing wrong. Worry about what you're not doing right. Do the right things. So basically, what I do is I walk up to a girl and say, "Excuse me, how are you?" And get their attention. Yes, and I go, "Are you beautiful?" And some are like, "No," and they'll walk away. I'm like, "Okay." And some are like, "Yes," or some will say, "Why?" I like the ones that say why, because it gets the conversation. Because the ones they say yes, and I say, "Okay, can I have your name and your line?" Because now they got line and stuff. So they'll just it's real quick and safe. Because they don't want to. You want to talk to you, they can block you and stuff instead of giving you their number and stuff like that, or I can block them instead of giving them my number and stuff like that. So, and most of the girls, they'll say, yeah. I mean, and this is worldwide. It's not like everybody's talking about this. They just being nice, which is called hone and tate mai. There's a lot of guys that get that tate mai, and they always complain, "This girl give me her number, but not call. She never calls me." This is everyone out here. And a couple of my friends, we were talking and stuff. 3 or 4 of my friends were talking and stuff, and they was like, "I can't believe they doing that." I'm like, "Well, that's tate mai in your face." And it was like, "What's tate mai?" And I told them, they're like, "Oh no." But I'm like, it's the same thing that happens in the States. It's no biggie. Other than the States, they just give you the wrong number, or they just blow you off and stuff. So a girl like, "Well, why you ask me that?" And I'm like, "Well, because women who think they're beautiful talk to me, and the ones who don't think they're beautiful don't talk to me, and that's it." And so the girl would say, well, she's like, "Okay," and I said, "Well, can I have your number and stuff?" She's like, "All right, we traded numbers. I think we called once to say, hi, whatever. But I live far and she lived far, so I was like, okay, just parted, didn't speak again. That was it, no biggie, But if they say yes, then I say, okay, well, thanks. Let me get your name and your line or whatever, or change your emails or whatever, according if they have a mobile phone or not. And they're like, all right. And it's not like I call them. I mean, if you look at my phone, I got a whole bunch of girls' numbers in my phone, and I don't call them. Like, I think like one day we were at a Starbucks and these two girls kept looking at us. So we talked to them and stuff, and I had some other friends there, but they weren't talking to them. So I ended up getting both of these girls' numbers, and then we met the next week, and the guy was like, "What did you call them girls?" I'm like, "What girls?" You know them two girls. I don't know who you're talking about. And they're like, "Oh, you know them two girls." I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Man, you guys." I keep telling you, I get these numbers, in 5 minutes, as soon as they walk away, I turn my back, I forget about them, you know, because I'm not about to, hey, how you doing, when can we meet, you know, da-da-da, and all that. Nah, it's like, if they want to meet me, they're going to call, otherwise forget it, you know. I ain't even worried about that, because I know how to socialize with women, and I know how a lot of these women think and stuff, and it's, you know, like they said, you learn everything you need to learn life in kindergarten or the first grade or something like that, and it's true. I mean, when you was in kindergarten, what did you do? You know, you talked to the girl. You wasn't like, well, you know, I don't know what to say to a girl, and oh, I got game, man. You gotta have game. I'm like, okay, but I thought maybe you had to have a mouth, you know, and some words, you know. Well, I don't know what to say. Well, probably the easiest thing to say is hi, you know. And they're like, well, that's too simple. I'm like, huh? Oh my God. I'm like, and then, you know, these, you know, I know there's still a lot of people, you know, they saying you got to be nice to the women. And women like nice guys, but after a while, you're just nice and you're going to get bored and there's no thrill, no excitement of the thrill and stuff like that. So that's probably why a lot of these girls are going with these thuggish guys, because they're having fun and these women want to have fun. They don't want to sit in the house and start talking about the thermodynamics, momentum of a nuclear atom inside of a pinball machine or something like that. They don't want to talk about that stuff, and especially if they know it, unless you know the vocabulary and kind of make it exciting and stuff. Like on the Avengers, when Starks and this girl, she was in hot jeans, you know what I'm saying, sexy, and they were drinking champagne, and he was in his suit, you know what I'm saying. It's like this video out. What's his name? God, it was about he was talking about the guy. It was a little boy sitting in the car with his mother, and she had a red bandana, and she was talking about I'ma be this and that, and then they had this one girl, and this guy, he's like in his chains, you know, and this girl all dancing in their teabag, whatever, in front of this guy, and then you got these pictures of the other three girls and one girl in the red, she's dancing and stuff, and then when she gets older, you know, she's trying to have fun, but the guy, he's like being serious, but she want to have fun, but she's smart, but he think because she's dancing that she's dumb, and you know, it's crazy and stuff like that. So I forgot why I even brought that up. Okay, but all I'm saying is that it's my lines to pick up women is just walk up to them and say, hey, how you doing? And that's it. Hello. And that's it. And if they want to talk to me, then they'll come and they will talk and they will enjoy the conversation, because I know one thing, that a lot of women are nowadays, they are bored, and as soon as they get an ear, boy, they and a lot of guys are too, you know. I talk to these guys, hey, I'm like, my God, these people are bored, you know. And then when they run out of energy, like, okay, I'm tired of you, bam, they kick you to the curb and they go find somebody else, you know. So as far as me, using my "Do you love black men" to get a girl, that's lame. Why would I? Why? I mean, okay, I remember back in the days when I was going to University High School in West Los Angeles, and you walk up to like a white person or a Mexican person, because we didn't call Latinos back then. Everybody was just Mexican and stuff. Or sometimes we said essays and stuff, but I never said that. Actually, I never said anything, any of that stuff. But what is I going to say? I got 1 minute. So you will ask, do you like black men? You know, because you don't want to offend them trying to pick them up if they don't, right? And it was just out of respect, you know. And if they say no, then say, okay, fine. They're like, why? I say, oh, because I probably want to go out with you or something like that, you know, or whatever. Or if they were like, well, why are you asking me that? And then you say, well, you know, I just want to know what kind of guys you like, you know. And back then, when we were young, we weren't so scared and sensitive like the guys are nowadays and stuff, right? But yeah, my pickup line is just hello, you know, walk up to them, and if I don't really want to engage in the conversation, I go, hey, how you doing? You beautiful? She said, yeah. I said, okay, thanks. Let me have your number. Bam, that's it. And they'll say yes and no. That's it. That's my game. Okay? Peace.